One thing that I've been wanting to speak about for a long time, and I've been putting it off, but I'm starting to see more and more and more of this grow, and not just with narcissism or narcissists, but with the society in general. And it's driving me nuts, and that's the subject of pre-qualification. And pre-qualification is kind of weird, but if you think about it, you're going to identify it. So a pre-qualification that a narcissist or some other a-hole may present to you would be a combination of couching, which is delivering a dig or a slight to you couched in a loving or kind term, and isms, things narcissists constantly do repeatedly, where you can literally identify it both consciously and subconsciously. Later you can figure it out. And a pre-qualification is going to go something like this: I love you, but. That's a key word, but. And they're going to express their displeasure, or they're going to express what they want you to do, their decision, which direction you should go into, which direction is the best for themselves. And I'm seeing this in so many different forms over and over. I want you to hang on a minute, because I want to talk about how that can really screw us up later in life, or even after the narcissistic abuse, and how we can avoid that from happening. So let me give you another example. I'm watching this candidate that we have in the United States called Donald Trump. And I despise talking about politics or religion on this channel. But here's a clear example. Donald Trump, several months ago, on stage, was going to talk about a New York Times reporter that wrote, let's say, an unfavorable column about him. So Donald Trump begins, well, there's this New York Times reporter, a nice guy, and right there, what he's done is he has softened the playing field. He's softened the listener up for a dig or a slant. And what he followed up with that was this New York reporter, a nice guy, but. And then he immediately went to make fun of his disability. He literally went to go, like that on stage. When a family member or somebody says or delivers a pre-qualification, I love you, but. I care for you, but. That should send an alarm signal. There should be no but. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. How many pre-qualifications can you think about now that I've just mentioned that? Another one is, when they say, I don't want to say that, blah, 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 but, and they go ahead and say it. Just by saying, I don't want to say that person's a racist, sends an alarm in my mind that says, he's calling that person a racist. They're distancing themselves from what they want to say by pre-qualifying it, that they're an okay guy, they understand, they're not hurting this person, they're not degrading it, but. And what happens to us when we hear this, when someone close to us in our lives continuously does that? There's where the trust issues happen. Because when someone gives us an endearing statement at first, I love you, I care for you, we automatically, if we've been exposed continuously to that narcissistic abuse when they've done that, we automatically freeze up and we wait for the dig. We wait for the slight. We wait to be degraded. It happens automatically in us, and we can change that because there are people out there. There are people that are going to be around you that genuinely do care, that genuinely do love. You're going to find people that say, I care about you, so I support you in whatever you do. Or I love you, so let's talk about this. Another one is, I don't care. I don't care if he does this, but so what they go on a rant about the person doing that. They're pre-qualifying it. They're saying it with letting you know they're not really saying it. It couldn't possibly be them. Again, let me please stress that there are people out there who generally do love you, who generally do care about you. And when they express it, listen. Don't automatically freeze up. Don't automatically shut them out. Don't automatically disqualify them because that's what you've been conditioned to do. Give them a chance. Of course, if it's a known narcissist, you're sure that's a narcissist or some other cluster B, anything that comes out of their mouth is a lie. So, I mean, that's hands down, period. If they say the sun's out, it's probably pouring rain, right? But have peace in the knowledge that there are people who are going to say, I love you, so let's talk about this. Or I care for you, and I support you. Don't discard them. Listen. Words mean a lot. Like I said in a video a while ago, Maya Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. That goes for not only the people who have harmed you or abused you in your life, but that goes for the kind people, the gentle people, the people who indeed care about you and who actually do love you. And how do you distinguish that? Listen. Pre-qualifiers are a big ism in the world of narcissism. They've got to make themselves look good and civil and proper and empathetic, of course, to deliver their digs. You can identify them. You can tell which is the difference. But give others a chance. Don't freeze up because of those nasty narcissists. Thank you.